Well, it's time for a Friday Sports Report, so we turn to Sonny Young with the Sonny Side of Sports. Hello, Sonny.
Hello, Vincent, and sporty greetings once again to our Africa 54 viewers. This is a big Olympic year. In Kenya, refugees from other African countries are training at a special camp and competing for a limited number of slots in this year's Rio Games under the flag of the International Olympic Committee. As Lenny Ruvaga reports from Ngong, this is a first in Olympic history.
20 kilometers from Kenya's capital, Nairobi, sits Ngong, where today a select group of athletes is training for a chance to run in the Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, this August. The athletes, who number around 30, are all refugees from various war-torn countries in Africa. They're training at the Tegla Lorupe Training Center for Refugee Athletes. 20-year-old Rose Nadike from South Sudan is one such athlete. She runs the 800 and 1,500 meters. For the last 16 years, Nadike has been living at the Kakuma refugee camp in northwestern Kenya, along with her siblings. The huge camp hosts about 200,000 refugees from Eritrea, Congo, South Sudan, Somalia, Ethiopia, Uganda, and Rwanda. Nadike says life in the camp is hard.
Before we came here, we had been facing a lot of challenges due to the hot weather in Kakuma, and the place is too dry that we cannot able to stay, but we adapt the situation where you are.
Now she and the other athletes in Ngong train twice a day, beginning each session with 45 minutes of warm-up exercises before starting their workouts. Dawood Abubakar fled Somalia in 1998. He's been training at the camp for the last 5 months and hopes to run in the Olympics 5,000 and 10,000 meter races. He says the chance to compete under the Olympic flag and the training camp itself have improved his prospects.
You know, when we were in the camps, you don't get time. But now most of us, we are improving time. We have got good time. We have got good coaches. You know, the way that you train, when you are in the camps, you can't train the way that you want. You are alone, just you go and you come back. But here we get coaches.
With the help of national Olympic committees, the International Olympic Committee is identifying a select few refugee athletes for the Games. Kipchoge Keino, a two-time Olympic gold medalist himself, chairs the Kenyan Olympic Committee. He told VOA there will be high standards for qualification.
The training is going to be very hard. You might find some training with our athletes in some of our training camps. And this is the most important. We want to encourage them, those talented, to be able to perform well.
In a few months, some of these athletes may make history by running in Rio under the flag of the IOC. Lenny Ruvaga for VOA News, Ngong, Kenya.
Thanks, Lenny. In African football, one of the big stories this week was Morocco naming Herve Renard as its head coach. I think the flamboyant Frenchman is looking forward to enjoying those Moroccan beaches. He led Ivory Coast to the Africa Cup of Nations title last year, and he celebrated that achievement by peeling off his shirt and then dancing with his players. And in 2012, the 47-year-old Renard led Zambia to that same Africa Cup of Nations trophy. I'm VOA Sonny Young, and that's the Sonny Side of Sports. Vincent?
Well, thanks a lot, Sonny, and be sure to watch the Sonny Side of Sports every Monday and Friday right here on Africa 54. And that's our show for today. Be sure to watch Africa 54 on our website at voaafrica.com.